Sunday night, whatever the day is, 11-ish, I don't know. Coming home from Elizabeth's house. It's a fun day. We watched Shameless and episodes of the Matt LeBlanc show. They're okay. Shameless was actually really good. Going by the grocery store. I'm gonna pick up some beer. I'm gonna head home. Get drunk. On the way.
Those families that really do need some help. And there are Americans like that. And Americans are generous people, and we try to take care of our own. I think we should take care of our own, certainly, before we take care of needy people in other countries. But that's a discussion for another time. Scott, I hope I've helped answer your question. I'm going to go east of the Rockies. Mark in Shadyside, Maryland. Hi, Mark.
Hi, and thank you for letting me on tonight. On behalf of all of the kids like myself who grew up in the 50s and 60s and even into the 70s, watching Jack LaLanne, we'd like to express our condolences to the LaLanne family. And to remind people just how far ahead of his time that man was. Even in the 50s, telling people that smoking wasn't good for you when smoking was just advertised day and night on television, and telling us that processed foods weren't healthy for us and we needed to eat fresh foods. But there was no we back then to play on TV, and you get the whole family, all the kids and mom, every day doing some exercises, and it was just a wonderful thing that he did.
Yeah, not only the foods to eat, but exercise in general. He was, I guess his wife's name is Elaine LaLanne?
Elaine, and I know he has a son, John Allen, and a daughter, but I don't know her name, I'm sorry.
I don't know if they can carry on the family business without him. I suppose his name has some marketing value.
I'm sure it does. I just really wish to express on behalf of all of us who were big fans in the day that we really feel for the family at this time.
All right, Mark, thanks for those thoughts. Appreciate it. West of the Rockies, Alan in Ogden, Utah.
Hi, Alan. Moon, huh?
Hi, George. We haven't spoken in about 10 years since
Can't see shit. That's it, just to the left of the light pole there. The one you can see right there is the moon.
That was a while ago.
That's a shame. It looks really fucking cool.
Well, about that 9 or 10 years ago. Quite the deaths you're having on later, and I think there are a lot of interrelated phenomenon. I would agree with them on that. Research, I don't remember what they were in Utah, on the Teton, Idaho crop circle UFO, which, research for that on the net, you can find that. But that was a very legitimate crop circle for years, and here in Teton, Idaho. And actually, when I was during the nighttime investigation of that, got infrared video of a UFO that appeared near that crop circle while we were there with the farmer and his family. And I think that, kind of combining the UFO appearance with the crop circle, goes along with the idea of the interrelatedness of these various kinds of paranormal events.
Well, I agree with you, and there are some, at least a few isolated cases of strange aerial objects seen in association with the formation of crop circles in England that have been reported. I think some of them have been debunked, but a couple of them have not been fairly explained. I'm not sure if it's hieroglyphics of some sort, an attempt at communication, or just something to mess with our heads, if in fact it's created by some unknown intelligence. I think the explanation given by those who think all of this is the work of pranksters out there with bullets smashing pain to make these pictographs, I don't think the evidence supports that. Some of them truly are unexplained.
Yeah, sure. And I remember this one other thing. When I was teaching at a local college, I had a Indian woman who was in my writing class, and she was going to say about an experience she had near the Skinwalker Ranch there, near there, when she and a group of friends, when they were in high school, and the elders told them not to go there. I don't know, some kind of evil spirit there or something there. And of course, we had seen and just, didn't want to go even more. And the girl got there pretty much, but, and they were, partying, carrying on, whatever. Around their camp, they started hearing very strange noises, and they didn't identify out in the woods. And I thought, well, let's just go ahead and get an attempt. And when they did, sometime later in the night, I think in the early hours of the morning, something started pressing in on the sides of his tent. As they're trying to reach them, or spinning his head down on top of them, they didn't know. They just got in the truck and I tailed it out of there, left all the camping equipment, and never went back.
Well, I've heard a lot of stories like that. Since the book came out, of course, a lot of people with curiosity have gone up to that area and sort of staked it out. Some of them take along cases of beer and get hammered and then work on the property and scare the heck out of the caretakers and just act like jerks and leave a bunch of trash behind or take photos into the windows of the homes there in the middle of the night. And a lot of them, I think, people who showed up there have active imaginations. They've heard stories about what's out there, and presto, they see weird stuff. However, I've heard enough stories over the years about the Uinta Basin, very credible stories from credible people, that I have no question, no doubts at all that there's something really strange afoot there. And the story you tell me is very consistent with ones I've heard before. Thanks, Alan. Appreciate the call. We're going to go to Kevin in Tampa, Florida. On a wild
Hi,
Kevin.
Hey, thank you, George. It's Annie, okay?
Oh, hi, Annie.
Hi, I appreciate this a lot. What I want to say is I would like the choice of being able to buy new vehicles without computers or microchips, so people like me who can't afford a luxury car can simply have a strip model that will simply get you to work and back, because there's just no excuse why cars should have all this luxury stuff on it. It's got people priced out of the job market, the price of the vehicle market. And the only reason to why these chips are on cars is to jack up the price, and just artificially create business, trying to make it out like you've got some business, and trying to make it out like just make it look like you're doing something, to put all this stuff on here and get more money for it, and spy on us and control us with these microchips. And they can make a car stop running whenever they want to, sell you a new one, just by putting a watchdog timer on there. And I think that we should be able to have a $2,000 car like China.
Well, you would think that there would be a market for something like that, Annie, and I think a lot of the additions to automobiles, I'm no expert on this subject, or any subject for that matter, but, it's consumer demand. It's what the market demands. One of the reasons I think Americans buy cheaper foreign cars is they don't come with so much stuff. I share your concern about chips and things of that sort inside newer vehicles, because, those things can and have been used for surveillance. We were promised, the Patriot Act is going to be passed, and we won't use it just to spy on Americans in criminal cases and investigations just for terrorism. I can tell you for a fact that wasn't the case. Right after the Patriot Act was passed, federal agents here in Las Vegas used the OnStar system in a vehicle to eavesdrop on a criminal suspect in an ongoing federal investigation. Overheard conversations, and that kind of creeps me out. I'm not crazy about a system where somebody knows where I am in my car at all times. So, I don't know. Maybe that's why I buy clunkers or something. Thank you, Annie. I appreciate the call. Kevin in Tampa, is Kevin there?
Oh, yes, I'm here. Hello.
Hey, Kevin, better make it quick. We got about 2 minutes.
Oh, okay, great. Well, what I want to talk about is this whole, sticking something, this car that is about to explode. Here, I just wonder what's the rhetoric behind that? Is that people just trying to quell it and not, get people to think that it's happening? I mean,
At the grocery store, Vaughn's picking up some beer. Okay. Oh, here we go, yeah. Oh, here we go, yeah. Oh, here we go. Here we go.